Why not even wearing any shoes with all that blood and everything? Disgusting, man, come on.
Tell me, Commander. Make me understand your point of view. What do you want?
Well, I do want to understand the truth about Matari.
The truth is infinite. To
Have
grasp
some
it
weird
is
clipping
to
issues.
lose yourself to the darkness and to
Ah,
know that
I see through your
everything that you
neck.
see
Okay.
happening before you
It's a lot there.
is a
Alright.
lie.
Well, then ask me questions that lead up to the truth.
I don't know what you hope to gain, but so be it. Ask.
Why attack Jonstead and kill Marcus?
You bring that up for good reason. It seems like another attack on the Pinder family, but it is so much more. We're done with the master plan of slowly prodding the beast until it bites back. That was done decades ago. Marcus' death was a statement, the first of many.
I see. Also, can I ask you a question? How do you keep your robes so clean? Like, it's got to be magic or some kind of a super alchemical solution. They're just blindingly white with all that blood and gore. I mean, have you ever tried washing the blood off, well, any fabric, but especially white fabric? Damn, dude. Purity is right. You excel at washing clothes, keeping them pure. You know, you should really focus on that. Anyway, so so is it everything okay with the heroes? Are they following their orders?
You don't need to ask me that. You know the answer yourself. They fight because they know we're right, and you're wrong.
Yeah, you're really no use. I'm gonna go and murder you, I
The
think.
truth?
And yeah, the truth would be nice too.
Can you? Who do you think you are? A scholar? A priest? A king? A warrior? A god? All men and women of all walks of life have tried to understand the truth. Glimpsing into the fold of an Elder Scroll pales in comparison to what we know. To know the truth is to lose yourself to the void. Your mind would not survive.
Well, at least help me in understanding.
You are beyond help.
Thanks.
You're stuck in this narrow belief. You think that what you're fighting, this Matari, can be won by physical strength or verbal threats. Words cannot sway her. Knowledge will not scare her. Only defiance. That is what we're doing.
No, you're killing people. What is exactly that you're doing?
Freeing the world. To truly cleanse it, you must start from the beginning. Everything and everyone must die. That is the only way we can win.
So, to, you know, stop her from killing you, you'd rather kill yourself. Okay, then, you'd rather commit suicide than fight.
No, this is fighting. Once we're all dead, there is still hope that life will return. Except she won't. To die free is far better than to be playthings for sick and maniacal purposes. At least that way, the beast can die. There is no reason to live if you can't fight bliss. And for her, bliss is the only reason she can exist.
Well, you speak like a philosopher, a very poor one.
I speak like a man who has no reason to live. Not as long as she's alive.
Great. Anyway, I'm gonna ask Serenity then.
The being that chose to attack us rather than guide us out of madness.
Oh, she attacks you?
You have learned
Oh, I
more
like her
from
already.
me than you can from her. She chooses who she speaks to.
She speaks to
hasn't
me.
said a word to me.
That's a sign of good
that
character
she's still
judgment.
as emotional as the rest of her clan.
What?
She has learned nothing in the time she has spent in solitude. If you want to sift through a disregard for lesser beings, be my guest. It's obvious one of her kind has already spoken to you.
Really?
Otherwise, you wouldn't have stopped to ask me questions about Matari.
So the Absorber was one of a kind then? Interesting. So what's gonna happen now then?
I die.
Ah, okay.
You won the battle
We
today
agree
by
on
your
something.
presence alone. A shame, since Pazarath could have been the site of 2 major defeats for the Sirens. Instead, it was a victory won by a pitiful, dull display of swords and shields.
And axes
Don't you grow
and
tired of
shouts.
The killing.
Says
Then
you.
let us be the ones to do it. We will be the last.
Ah, you're not tired of killing. I'm supposed to be. Interesting. So, as you wish, I am going to murder you.
Thank you. Into the darkness I go in peace. I am used to it by now.
Okay. Is it okay if it's like death by, you know... There we go. How are you still alive? Are you serious? He just slightly harmed you? Oh, that's kind of insulting. Alright.
It's slicing time.
Way to steal my kill! I was gonna behead him myself, but okay, I guess I got my human juice out of him already. Oh. Very white, already collected a few. But alright.
If I slip, don't laugh, please.
Just don't land on the blood of the fire. How do you do that? Hello?
He had my sword. That Argonian had my sword.
Argonian? Bosca, where did he go?
You just missed him.
Oh.
He climbed the scaffolds and jumped.
Did he see
Know him?
me kill Vincentius? Or Inigo killing Vincentius? Well, I do know Bosca, yes. I use Serenity then, Spirit.
That's me. And what's your name?
Raphael, and I have questions.
So do I. Pull up a rock and sit down because we need to talk.
It's too cold.
You and the Purity Man weren't friends.
Nope.
You might be someone I can trust. Or you might not. Let's find out.
How would you know?
Why don't you start from the beginning and tell me who you are and what you're doing?
Well, it all started as I was... Okay. It's going to be a long story.
Oh, well, things have changed so much. It's not good.
So, how long have you been out of touch with the outside world?
103 years since I was abandoned here.
How do you even count
Until
time?
today, I haven't spoken to anyone.
Have a calendar in there?
Strange people have come and gone through this grotto for the past decade. I hear what they say, but without context. I never understood until now. It's all coming together. The missing chapter has been found, and Matari is the writer.
That's not a very good thing, is it? So, could you guys give me the very short version? Because I just dealt with the drivel spewed by this old dude. So, you know.
He could have been more, how should I say, straight to the point.
Yes.
But as much of a lunatic as he is, he spoke reasonably.
He did he?
You will not understand.
Thanks.
The truth must be given to you in bite-sized morsels. Yum.
Go on.
200 years ago, I destroyed the hist tree planted at this very spot.
Yep.
That you already know.
Yes.
What you don't know is that the Pinder family became the target of retribution for my act of aggression. At the time, we thought it was a case of mistaken associations.
But it wasn't?
The Pinder twins that were poisoned by Purity's Aerosap served as housemates for the champion of Cyrodiil.
Yes.
If it weren't for them, the champion would have never discovered the existence of Project Purity or my people. The champion was instrumental in allowing me to destroy the Tree of Temptation.
So... So they helped you?
Yes, we fought side by side in this grotto until I had to make my sacrifice to destroy the tree. We parted too soon. If only he were still around so you could see him in battle. His prowess was enough to move even an orc to tears.
Yes, out of laughter.
Anyway, all was quiet.
Mascar's
for
over
almost
hole in
4
oblivion was
decades.
kicking my ass. Still
For
is,
my
I don't know.
sacrifice, my
Maybe I'll
soul
go back to it.
merged with my
I'd like to.
creators. Everything she saw, I saw. I was alive and I could see events unfold and spiral into chaos. When Purity began attacking the Pinder family, we thought it was due to the fog of war caused by the Champion's interference many years before. If only it was so simple.
So this all started because of you. If you hadn't destroyed the history, my family wouldn't have gotten involved in this war.
I'm so sorry. The tree was an evil abomination. It had to be destroyed. The Pinders were simply at the wrong place at the wrong time. If they hadn't found the champion in time, things would have become very, very unpleasant on Nirn. Through their suffering, they gave your world hope.
Do you need something else from me then? Oh, I'm too far, I can't talk to you from here. Alright, and?
So we honored them. As the Shadow War dragged on between Purity and the Pinders, we provided a select few with shelter and training. The family came to call my people holy matrons, for we had become their mothers. Despite all the losses the Pinder family endured, they survived. We watched with sorrow and pride. Like any mother, we wanted to constantly protect them, but we couldn't. We are creatures that are shunned in your world, and for good reason. We walk a fine line between love and lust. Our existence must be kept secret to all but the chosen. Things went smoothly for 100 years. Then something happened that no one could have predicted. Our connection to the Pinders and to the world was severed.
Why?
For 2 years the world was dark. My soul was expunged from my spiritual mother, the goddess. My soul flung back here as a grand insult by fate. The shrine that the matrons were building for me had been abandoned. I feared the worst. For 100 years I thought they were all dead. Until finally, today you tell me that they might still live. An observer came to you, a holy matron.
Okay. So, why would they come to me instead of you?
I don't know, I've been out of the loop for a century. Change in leadership, maybe? Or maybe that's part of their intricate plan? I can assure you that they're still friends. The observer you spoke to is someone I know.
Okay.
There's only one woman in the Legion that doesn't spread her legs open at the sight of a man.
What? The fuck was that? Okay, let's just pretend we didn't hear that. What the hell? Okay, well, can we just move on then? So you were unaware about Serenity's sirens in Matori?
Yes, but everything you're telling me has a common element that only I can recognize.
Okay.
I don't need to know Serenity's sirens to say that I don't consider their name flattering.
Ah.
They're using it as a front.
Okay then.
I saw strange women walk into this grotto 10 years ago. 4 Ashen, 1 Redguard. It would have been so easy to speak to them, but I didn't need to.
Oh.
I knew each and every single one of them. New people, but part of the same exclusive club as the previous 5. They crave pleasure just like the holy matrons, only they follow a very different philosophy from a different mother.
Okay. Golden Maidens in Matori then.
Matari. That's a name I've never heard before until today.
Okay, but you're talking about Matari, right?
A name's a name. You can change it whenever you start a new game,
Hey,
but you're
shush.
still the same
Don't touch
person.
my fourth wall now.
I make no assumptions.
But you do know her.
To know someone and to know of someone are 2 different things.
Yep.
My people's history is a long and troubled one. You can say it was shaped by what we're calling Matari.
Your people fought Matari?
Long ago, we failed because we thought she could be beaten into submission. My sword was used against her. It worked temporarily. She came back.
How do we defeat it for good
You
then?
see, you can't win against Matari through physical means. It's a mental battle. Your dreams are just the beginning. You've yet to experience
told her
even
about
her
that, huh?
weakest methods of manipulation.
But my weird dream.
Can she be stopped?
No.
Thanks.
There has to be a way.
Very optimistic.
Oh, I was afraid of this. No one wants to be told they're going to die the next day.
Hey! What? Well, look, I understand she's a major threat, but how major exactly?
As major as it gets. It's a difficult concept to explain, that nothingness. Hard to comprehend. It would make my head hurt if I still had one.
Lucky you.
But that's what will happen when she wins. Everything will cease to exist except for her. But it must happen when she chooses for it to happen. Otherwise, she wouldn't survive. Which
Jesus.
brings me to Purity's plan.
And I asked for a short
What do you
version.
think of it? Good idea? To kill everyone before she can?
No, it's not. It's not a good idea.
There is another plan. You could do what my people have been doing for thousands of years. You can just let things unfold and enjoy yourself. Live life how you want it to be lived.
What? But... Look, I'm just gonna see where this journey takes me and then I'll consider it.
Oh, it will take you places if you choose to keep going. I wouldn't blame you if you decide to turn back, but remember, there is always a point of no return. At last, there's this new plan proposed by the Observer. As I said, I make no assumptions, so I will only tell you this. There will be sacrifices. That is a guarantee. Your goal will be to inspire fear. You'll fight a battle of the minds with the Grand Manipulator herself. She will tempt you, and you will lose your sanity. And you will fail.
As if I had it to begin with.
But when you've nothing else to lose... well, you'll know what to do.
How would I know that exactly? So can you at least tell me what to expect so I can prepare?
It's different for everyone that's tried.
Thanks, very useful.
The Purity Fellow said it better than I could. You will not understand. You need to see things for yourself.
You could have said the same thing in like 100 times shorter ways, I don't know. So how much time do I have to stop her?
Unless you're planning on living for another few hundred years, you only have the rest of your life. Or maybe she's getting impatient and has accelerated her plan. Maybe you have only a day.
Okay, yeah, that's very
The
helpful
key
information,
is to
isn't it?
disrupt her as early as possible while you still have the chance.
Okay then. So what? No, I don't think I'll get any straight answers from you. How does she control people though?
Two different ways. She either makes you a mindless servant with no free will, or she breaks you. She prefers the latter.
I see.
Her wants are yours. When she implants an idea into her followers, they will believe it.
I think if I'll choose this path, I will be ready.
No one is ever ready.
Thanks. Very inspiring speech here. Well, what is Matari then?
Why don't you tell me?
Look, how about you tell me, you damn sprite?
Take that back.
No, I won't. I don't know.
You got it. That's exactly who she is. Clap, clap.
Okay then. Does everyone that learned the truth go insane?
I'm not insane. I buried my memories of Matari
sure.
long, long ago. Thanks a lot for bringing them up again.
No. Well, you're as crazy as Shiogorath.
Good old Sheogorath. Tell me, how is he doing these days?
Just back from vacation, you know. Fine, I spoke to him. Do you know him personally?
Yep. Well, at least before the incident that made him a little crazier and a tad more forgetful.
Well, yeah, you did know him back when he was a champion, I suppose. Anywho, what am I supposed to do then?
I've told you all you should know and what you need to know to prepare
You
yourself.
told me absolutely
The
nothing.
game has begun. You versus Matari. It's funny. Normally the player doesn't learn the opponent's true nature until the end, but this is no ordinary game.
I still haven't learned shit about her though.
You can't expect to win by playing by the rules. Cheat and prosper. That's the only way.
Okay, that
Now
sounds
you know what
interesting.
you must do, right?
No, I don't. I'm going to kill her.
You can kill Matari, but you cannot kill her essence. When she is weak, perhaps you'll see an opportunity to strike. If it bleeds... Listen, I'd love for you to stay and chat, but it looks like we've attracted an audience.
Yeah, I heard something.
We can take them on.
Don't worry about them. You two go up to the scaffolds and jump. I have a surprise I've been waiting to show off. Explosives, courtesy of the
unlock
Golden
those
Maidens. Rigged
barrels?
until I disarmed them with my mind.
Wait, what
You
happened?
disarm them with your mind?
Why
Okay.
don't we find out? Come on, Purity, remember me?
We need you to tell the other sirens what you know.
It's too late for them.
You don't know that.
What? Wait, tell us. What is Sky's Divide?
Where it all comes to an end. Now go, get out of here.
No, absolutely useless. Let's go. Come on, you go first.
Gods, jump, jump!
Okay. I close my eyes, I suppose. Ugh. Oh no, daylight. I am like really tired. Jeez. Oof. Okay. After all that conversation, I guess. You hungry too? What was it? Oh, you're starving, yep. And you guys also eating? Okay. Still ravenously hungry. What? I'm out of food. Shoot.
Very dangerous to jump into shallow waters.
Yeah, too late.
We owe
Tell me
Serenity
that
for the
now.
soft landing.
The being of love and peace. Was she really?
Crazy, that she was.
It's over. Pazarath is ours again. Our only casualty was Kalissa.
Oh, Kalissa.
Kasha tells me you spoke to Serenity. What did she say?
Well, both did, and it was really fucking weird, so there you go.
It's disturbing, and a lot to take in. But we need more information.
That's an understatement.
There are still many questions Serenity couldn't answer.
Yeah, she didn't tell us
A
anything,
lot
really.
has happened in the past 100 years.
Oh, yeah, plus
There's no
her
point in
information is a
hiding
bit
my
outdated.
feelings anymore. You know that I don't trust Matari. I trust in you
Aw.
and Kasha. We need to work together to stop her, but we'll need to keep it as quiet as possible.
Okay. Well, that's the deal.
I'm glad you believe in me.
Strangely enough, I do.
I'm going to request a transfer to Pazarath for me and the rest of the team. If I'm going to help you, I want to be as far away from Atari as possible.
You mean I have to
I'll
return
try to
here?
dig up any clues
Kinda hate
about
this
Trish's
place. It's
whereabouts
very
in the
inconvenient to get to.
meantime. You need to keep fighting.
Yeah, you be careful.
Serenity gave you 3 plans,
Matari
but
knew,
only
you know.
one of them could save the world.
Although I
We
guess she
either let
might know
Purity
already,
win,
but
or
not
we
for
do
sure.
something to
I
stop
don't know.
them and Matari. Serenity is wrong. There is still hope.
Well, there's gotta be.
You two need to get back to the palace. I'll take you back to the mainland and bring the boat back here.
Okay.
And sir, please take care of yourself.
You too.
The world needs you again.
Yeah, not really that much information there from Serenity. I didn't find Kasha's mom. Just a lot of burned and unidentified corpses. Oh, who the fuck are you? Almost walked into that one. Do you have any food on you, lady? Oh, god damn it, she doesn't. It'd be so useful if she did. Hey.
What if she's right?
Who?
Serenity.
What? No.
What if we shouldn't get involved with this any further? We might be making matters worse if we try to stop Atari.
I don't think that's a choice. She must be stopped.
But what has she done? We both had a vision the first night we slept at the palace. It terrified me, but it didn't hurt anyone. We're being told she'll destroy the world, but will she? Besides what Serenity and Purity told us, I wouldn't have even thought of that.
Well, you might have a
One
point
time
there.
I saw her, and the few times you saw her, was there anything that would indicate that's what she's planning?
Well... I guess, yeah, we do need to find out more about her.
And to do that, we'll need to stay with Serenity's sirens. I hate how things work sometimes.
Yeah.
Trust us, and the worst that'll happen is you lose the approval of the sirens. Trust Matari, and you risk damning countless realms.
What the Observer said.
That's what you told Serenity, and what the Observer told you.
Yeah.
So are we going to do it? Throw away everything my father built up his entire life to stop someone who may or may not be a threat?
Well... To be honest with you, I really don't think that sirens were your father's work to begin with. It was Matari's.
Serenity said she wouldn't make assumptions. Could this be one of them? There's only one thing we can be sure about. The sirens moved on from my father long ago. Matari has been their leader even before he died.
Yes, that's for sure. Oh, that... You kicked me out of the conversation. I'm starving. Okay. Please give me some food, anyone. Oh, I have some cheese. You told me you have no food. Did you just not want to eat cheese? Hey.
Serenity said that the most we'll achieve is scaring Matari,
the camera.
and even that is uncertain. So no matter what we do, we'll never know if we succeed.
We gotta try though, you know? We have to be optimistic.
Might as well, huh?
Okay.
We need to head back to the palace.
Yeah. Sure do. Are you gonna follow me then? Because I'm trying to find something to eat.
We need to head back to the palace.
Okay then, you're gonna follow me. Great.